Okay, we're back with Eastern Exposure Episode 3.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, welcome, John.
Hey, Jeremiah.
We have some market shots.
Yeah, we go to a lot of markets
Yeah.
around not just Bangkok, but around Thailand. And so we took a couple of our 1,000 or so favorites.
1,000 or so images from the market shot.
Yeah,
the
that,
market shot
that we'll
culture.
talk about, yeah, and which are kind of unique. So.
Yeah.
I love this shot.
Okay, yeah, so this is the Min Buri market here in Bangkok, Eastern Bangkok, like far east.
Yeah. And this is typical of the big markets in Bangkok, all around Bangkok.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest one in our area, in the eastern part, yeah.
But this was overwhelming to the sense
Yeah. When I have visitors here, I take them to this market.
Yeah.
For one thing, it's fairly close. And second of all, like you said, it is overwhelming. The senses, the colors, the
Smells.
I was going to say odors, but that's not correct because some are fragrant. So this one is not something you see every day.
Since I've taken this, I don't think I've ever seen another lady with a cat on her head. So I feel really proud of this image because I feel like no one else that has this image.
Yeah. I do, but not this good.
Oh yeah.
This one's excellent. Yeah.
Well, the hard thing in choosing this image is I followed this lady for a while because this is one of those moments where, like back in the days, you would take probably 3 rolls of film for this one subject.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think when you have a cat on your head, you don't mind if people are taking photos, or you probably know, or even want them to.
Yeah. I mean,
she was very accommodating.
Yeah, very, very accommodating, especially to the cat. Yeah, I learned after taking this that Muslims have great reverence for cats, so this is a lucky kitty cat.
And she walked around with the cat. It wasn't as if the cat was just waiting and then she took it down.
I think it was on her shoulders most of the time. Yeah. And it was only until she stopped to talk to the fish man that the cat got higher. But another thing about this market is that there were no foreigners.
Oh, no.
There were no Farang.
No, when we go to this market, in fact, we've gone enough times that many people recognize us and they say hello and they know we're going to take pictures. But I've seen, I'm sure I could count on one hand the number of foreigners I've seen in all the trips to this market. And that's one of the things I love about the market. Not that I don't want foreigners, because we are there, but we're locals as well. But it makes it more authentic, I think.
You've been to Chatuchak.
Oh, yes.
Which is...
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably, I feel like there's more foreigners there than
or
there
Chinatown, or Chinatown, where there are a lot. But in the outer regions of the city, it is definitely the locals that are here. Yeah. So I love this. I love this photo. The other thing I like about it is similar to the one you did at the Chinatown ramble that we did. Yeah. You use a shallow depth of field here.
Yeah. I don't think I was paying attention to that. I think I was actually zoomed in. I think I had the 24 to 70, and I think I was just zoomed all the way in, and that helped shallow the focus.
And I also like the fact that you can see the market itself, how it's set up, at least this part of the market, and you have put her on the right side, and then you can see the rest of the corridor there with the other vendors.
This is on the outside of the market. I mean, I think I saw her inside.
Yeah, this is actually a street that's here.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, cars are coming out to unload stuff.
Yeah.
And I have some really good shots of her with the cat on her shoulder, or her cheek. And I love that image, but for some reason, I don't know, I guess because the cat's on the head.
And looking back towards you. Not necessarily right at you, but I think it's a wonderful, wonderful image, not one that you would ever expect to get. And definitely. And it takes a while to get the right shot. I mean, it's not a passing shot. I mean, it could have been, but
it could have been, If we were moving along, or she was moving along.
Yeah, you tracked her for a while, and you got the right shot. I love everything about it. I think it works really great in black and white. If it was color, all the background would.
If it was like a tabby or a calico cat. If it was a calico cat,
it'd have to be.
It might have been color.
Yeah. No, this works really well. I love the image. It's really great.
Okay, so now we're gonna go
to a rural market. This is a market at the border between Cambodia and Surin province in Thailand, right on the border. And in fact, some people go there and go across, just cross into Cambodia to get an extension for their visa and come back out. I've done it.
Yeah.
Takes half an hour to go in. But while you're there, this market is just wonderful. It's typical rural markets, but it has a combination of Thai and Cambodian atmosphere, I think. It's very organic. You can see people just grill their food. The smoke is supposed to be taken out. This is the chimney.
A chimney?
A chimney chute that has a fan, but you can see that not all the smoke goes up there. But that time of day, we got some sun rays coming through the smoke, and I think
you need the smoke for that, because I mean
it
the light
enhances.
rays are cool.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it wouldn't be as effective without the smoke.
Yeah, and it's not so unusual. In fact, you can see grilled chicken everywhere in Thailand.
Yeah.
And but the setup for this in this market, which is, the coverings are just kind of thrown together. The tarps over tied together, and people wandering through the little alleyways and corridors of this very large market. So they have vendors from Thailand and from Cambodia here. Yeah, they apparently there's some agreements so they can come and sell. I think it's inside of Thailand, but there are many Cambodian vendors there.
So is there a big border crossing? Like, I mean,
Yeah, and there's a casino there.
So
you can go to the border crossing, wait in the casino until it's ready, and go back and pick it up. But the casino is in Cambodia, not in Thailand. Okay. So you're able to go in there. It's like a protected area or something like that. I've never gone in there, but I know it's there. So this market is really, really interesting. And this particular picture, I think, works because it shows very typical vendor, and also enhanced by the smoke and the sun rays.
Yeah, great market shot.
Yeah, I really like it. From what I understand, it's been they've been renovating it, and I'm a little worried that it's going to be too modernized.
Yeah.
Because I love the atmosphere there. It's very, very traditional, and it's in fact, my wife went to this market when she was a little girl with her grandmother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, to sell vegetables from their land. Yeah, but it would take. Now it's really easy, fast highway, and you get there.
Yeah. But if they modernize it, then that will probably take care of some of the. I've always wondered about some of the hygienic.
Oh, I'm sure that's part of it. Yeah, the hygiene. When it rains, it gets muddy, and I think they wanted to put a better roof over it. But I don't know. I haven't been back since, so I look forward to going back and seeing it. But it's still, I hope, will retain its flavor and the atmosphere.
Yeah, when you go back, you have to find.
I will. I'll see if I'll find her.
Yeah, see if this is still.
That would be great.
The same setup.
If I do, I am sure that the sun rays won't be coming through if they were renovated.
Well, I'm glad you got the shot.
Yeah, me too. It shows it's busy. It's a very busy market, and she's not the only one cooking, of course. So there's smoke quite through it, and it gives it a very kind of dreamy look, even though it's very unhealthy. Yeah. You can see when she has the mask on. That's not for COVID. That's for the smoke. Yeah. So I think this is a fairly typical scene in this market.
You've never been to a market like this in Asia. It's you kind of look at it and go, what's the first thing that sticks out is this,
Yeah, that's right.
What is that?
Yeah.
But it makes total sense.
Yeah, you have to have those.
You see them on the streets,
even on the street vendors, with a big fan under there.
Or the aluminum tube.
Yeah, and all it does is distribute the smoke elsewhere. It's just not in your face when you're there.
I guess it's kind of a marketing thing too, right? It's like,
I guess,
if you're going down the road and you see this billowing smoke, you're like, oh, there's some chicken. I need
that's
to
right.
chicken.
That's right. Grilled something. But this, even though this is a big market, it's an international, I guess, a dual country market. Yeah. The smaller markets in the villages and the larger towns in the northeast, this is in the northeast part of Thailand, are similar in their setup. Yeah.
So when you're in a market like this where there's not a lot of foreigners, do you ever, and you see a foreigner, is there eye contact? Is there
some kind of rapport?
Yeah. Hey,
sometimes, but there are how many different countries that are Western, and so it could be someone from Poland, who is there married. But yeah, we acknowledge each other with a nod. Maybe I'll overhear them speaking, and maybe we'll chat a little bit. But for the most part, we just realize that we are two foreigners who happen to be there. But it's it happens.
A nod,
It's a passing, So
Very cool.
yeah. So no, you go to this market, and it's very unusual to see a foreigner like me, and I do attract attention.
Oh yeah.
Curiosity, especially from the children. And I chat with them, and I've learned a little bit of Khmer language, so I can say thank you and how much and that kind of thing, and they are kind of surprised.
So is that different? How is that similar to Thai? Or?
No, it's completely different language. I don't understand it at all. So, but my wife Joy speaks it. That's their first language.
Wow.
Because it used to be part of the Angkor Kingdom.
Yeah.
So they still retain the language.
Wow, that's interesting.
It's very interesting. They don't learn Thai.
Thai is really kind of her second language.
Yeah, they don't learn Thai until they go to school. Wow. So everybody in the village speaks Khmer. So two good market shots. And that's one of the reasons I love going to markets. We both love going to markets because even though it might be the same market, it's never the same. It's great.
No, there's always something.
Always love it. And when people come to visit, I insist on taking them to one of these Min Buri market especially, or Chinatown, although Min Buri market is much more authentic and traditional without the influence of foreigners.
Yeah, we got to go back.
Yeah, I know, we do.
Go back.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us. We're going to close it here. So, John, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremiah, and we hope you like it. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that, and it'll help us keep these things going. So
definitely.
We'll chat some more. If you have any comments, please add them, and if you want to contact us for a trip to a market, just let us know.
Yeah, hit us up.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Take care.